What's up, guys? My name is Kelly, and this is Kelly's Corner of Nightmares. Ooh. Today, I'm going to be doing another tier list, but this time, it's for a series. Yes, a series, not a horror movie. No, a horror anthology series. And what other than American Horror Story? What a great intro. How about that? Do I ever make those? Probably not. Today's tier list is going to be about American Horror Story. The only updated version of the tier list for this series is up until season 9, I believe. But I will be talking about season 10. I haven't finished season 11 because we are still, in the midst of it. So I won't be talking about season 11. So these are in order from first to last, at least from their last. So, first we have Murder House. And let me just say that this is a keeper. It started out as like any other cliche horror haunted house movie, but it ended up being like one of the best first seasons in an anthology series, in my opinion. The shooting was terrifying, and the acting in this season just made it that much more captivating. The leather suit was both scary and sexy at the same time. Just wanted to say that, add that in there, So with that being said, I'm gonna put American Horror Story Murder House in yes. So yeah, totally forgot that I completely rearranged the actual, tiers. So yes, the best is yes, and so good. And then we start getting down. This is weird, a little weird, but still good, but weird. And then we have kind of like Tina from Bob's Burgers. You know what I mean. And then we have Freak Show, which I'll be talking to you about that very soon. Okay, so now we have Asylum. This season not only exposed mental hospitals in that time, like even though it wasn't exactly that long ago, like how they really were. It also brings light to some of the actors that I never really paid too much mind to before, and it just made it that much better. I loved it so much. Dealing with people accused of like serial murders all the way to alien abduction. I just you can't get any better than that. Like you get like a mixture of pretty much everything in just one season, and it's like it's pretty awesome. And then we have, characters that were somehow added in reflecting, demons and angels, which is, like I said, they're adding in like bits and pieces of literally everything in this season and just somehow making it add up. And it's like really, really cool. Kudos. Kudos, Asylum. Kudos. With that being said, I'm going to put Asylum in yes. It is really good. Oh, so good. It's not as good as American Horror Story, Murder House, but definitely one of the best. Absolutely. Then we get to Coven, which is absolutely like I would probably say that's one of most people's favorites. Like one of everyone's like number one kind of season. However, it's definitely not my favorite, but it is one of the best. I didn't really love the main character, but I adored most of the supporting characters as well as the conflicts that they all faced. There were some gruesome and awful deaths in this one. I'm one for loving that shit. But some of them I just had to close my eyes. It's crazy. Some of like getting burned alive. I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Hurts so bad. It burns. I mean, come on. You ever like get burnt on the stove and be like, ow, I'm never gonna do that again? How about like your entire body? You boil from the inside. Ugh. I can't even. They really dove into the voodoo side of witchcraft in this one, and I really, really enjoyed what they did with it. Plus, I mean, who doesn't love Stevie Nicks? I mean, come on. So, we have Coven, and that I am going to put in so good. So good. And then we have Freak Show, which, I mean, that I shouldn't owe you guys an explanation, but it's just awful. It's so bad. I never really enjoyed, clown stuff. I mean, it doesn't bother me much, or like circus stuff in general. It doesn't bother me, but it's just like boring. You could do so much better. I guess that's why this is an anthology. Like, some people like it and some people don't. I mean, I definitely don't like this season at all. I don't like the acting. I don't like the characters. I don't like anything that happened. It's just like, it was boring. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. But then we have Hotel. This shit was weird. This was a weird fucking season. But Lady Gaga. And just for that, it's gotta be good, right? I loved Lady Gaga in this. I really enjoyed the kind of like child abduction type thing that was going on. I didn't really quite understand what they were doing as far as like the whole blood thing. Sort of vampires, but I mean, that's been done so many times that you're just like, what is this? But at the same time, the acting was really good. It was pretty spot on. I enjoyed it for the most part. It was entertaining. So I'm gonna put it in weird, just because it was still good, but it wasn't great, and it wasn't, it was weird. It was weird. But then we have Roanoke, and I really enjoyed that one. Kind of like a reality series almost rolled up in one, with the horror aspects and haunted house aspects, like a whodunit almost, all at the same time. It's all just like pretty much one big joke at the end, which I assume probably not a lot of people liked that, but I enjoyed it. I really liked how everything tied in to each other's. So I'm going to put that in so good, but not as good as Coven. Then we have Cult. Very, very political for my taste. It was a lot. The acting was incredible, especially towards like the beginning of the season itself. The acting was just amazing. I really enjoyed the ending to this. However, the middle, I feel like they couldn't really come up with much to go in the middle, so they kind of made it just kind of weird. The middle was just weird. There's lots of like twists and turns that probably just, I mean, you could do away with some of those characters and the twists. So I'm gonna put it in weird. Probably gonna put it in front of Hotel though, because there was a lot of weird shit going on in Hotel. Very weird. But I would probably put, well, mostly because of the scenery in Cult. The scenery in Cult was like just really, like, you had to like, oh, that's weird. And then we have Apocalypse, which, I mean, I honestly, when this came out, I was in bed for a good 2 months after I had my daughter. Throughout the entire thing, I mean, it could have just been because I was pretty much you know, tired and like the entire time, but I pretty much spent the entire time watching it like, uh, uh? So I'm gonna put it in, I didn't really understand much of this season. I liked the acting. I liked the fact that the devil was playing a big part of everything because I mean it's the apocalypse, but it was just kind of stupid at the same time. So it was like, but it was also entertaining. So that's why I made that tier, that part of the tier. Then there's 1984, which is basically just like, Friday the 13th, but AHS version. And I gotta say, I really liked it. It was really stupid, but it was more like stupid fun. The acting was pretty incredible. The kills were insane. And yeah, I enjoyed it for the most part. So I'm gonna put it in so good, but not before either of these. Now, I do want to talk about double feature because I have watched that and finished it. I'm going to split it into the two because one half is, vampires, and the other half is like political and alien abduction at the same time. With that being said, the vampire part was kind of boring. I really didn't like it that much. That Macaulay Culkin was in there. I loved that so much, and I loved that his part through all of this was like pretty key. But at the same time, everything else was just kind of boring and, like been there, done that. This red pill, you'll live your life in happiness. It's just like, come on. With that being said, that half, I would probably put in, other side, which is political and also alien abduction. And I think you get something pretty weird. It's weird, but it's like, it's good and it's entertaining. And I really liked how they tied everything in at the end, just like they normally do. I feel like that's just like an anthology / AHS thing, It's amazing how they just really tie everything in like one big package deal, and it's like really cool. The deaths were, I was like, oh, that happened. Yeah, all right. So I would probably put it in, I'd probably put it in weird, but I'd probably put it in front of hotel, in between cult and hotel. But it's good. Yeah, that concludes my tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon. Let me know what you want me to do a tier list of next. I will definitely look into it and maybe do another video of it later. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and see you next time.